every time I hear boom, don't you? It feels like Vegas, right? So it's really good to be here tonight, and I just wanted to say that we have a lot of good things going on here. My name is Sundar Kronquist. I realize I'm wearing a shirt that says Mike Marino, but you know what I realize? We have to make America Italian again, ladies and gentlemen. We have to. Yes, for the food. Just for the food. Where do you get good Italian food? I could tell you where to go. You got a place over here, Pastina, but like good Italian food. When you see Italians eating Italian food, you know. You can't say that about Mexicans because they're eating sushi. They're eating everywhere. You can say, oh, you could tell. But when Japanese people eat sushi, you're like, well. And then, you know what I hate when you're in New York? They'll be like, oh, we're sorry, there's no room. And then you'll see people coming off the street, they're Japanese. They're like, oh, no, arigato. Is that racist? It's too bad. It's too bad. I can say that. Because I had a Japanese mother-in-law almost. She hated me too, but she didn't sue me. She cursed me out and had the dog bite me in Japanese, which is not nice for me to talk about in front of people. But I want to say that I'm not going to be here tonight. Are we at 7 minutes yet? All right, good. I can talk. Yeah, I can talk because if you guys want to come here, I'm not going to be here tonight. I mean, I'm here, but I'm not. I'm exhausted. I'm so out of it. Let me just tell you something. The pit has nothing on Cedar Sinai. I went there thinking 2 hours. Nope. The woman says to me, it's going to be 7 hours. Is this a sale at Neiman Marcus? Like, come on. We mean 7 hours. But you know what? I said I'll do it. Hello, beautiful. Oh, give it up for this girl here. Jazz, Clarity. You have no idea. I was talking about the pit in Cedar Sinai and how there's no difference. And how all the families came with everybody. Like it was a camping trip. It was crazy. I had on a white jacket. It was filthy by the time I left there. I was in an optometrist chair for 10 hours. My back feels like I just lifted that couch and twisted the legs back on like you're going to feel in the morning. But thank you very much, Susanna, for doing that for me. I'm going to bring up your host tonight. Before I bring her up, I want you to know that this is a great place. Your comedy concierge is Samantha Linderman. Your producer on deck is Jason Ham, who does your pictures and your videos and all that stuff that we need for social media. And without further hesitation, I bring up this woman who's working on her 1 hour right now, and I'm so excited for her. We've been working on it. Give it up for your host, the one and only Samantha Linderman. Thank you, Sam.
Keep it going for Sundar Kronquist. Let's make LA Sundar again. Yeah. Honestly. Because we talk about love you. Get home safe. It's a 2-minute drive still. How you guys doing tonight? Anybody else like explode glitter in their bathroom that has no window and now you're scared that it's inside your lungs and you're like, I don't know. I was like coughing in the Uber and glitter was coming out of my mouth. You know what I mean? I don't even do that for a living. No, I'm just kidding. I love glitter. That's the thing. I work with kids. It was the last day of school. School's out. Give it up for summer. You guys ready? I feel like LA summer is different because the weather here is always fine. So it's not like now I can go to the beach. It's like now I have to go to the beach or I'm a bad person. Like now I have to go to the beach because it's summer and it's LA and my friends want to go. And I don't even drive, so I can't even complain about getting my car dirty. And I'm the messiest friend. Like I have no reason not to go to the beach. They're like, come to the beach. And I'm like, the long walks on the beach. Maybe no walk on the beach. I don't know. Maybe we get a hoverboard and we go in the bike lane and we just ruin everybody's day at the beach. Listen, I love when people are on bicycles. I love exercise and I love when it's loud and proud and there's a bell like and there's like a flashing light. And I love it. I love when it's all the time and it's 50. When it's not a marathon and it's like 40 people biking together. It makes me feel happy, like that's community. And then I think like my jealousy like kicks in. I'm like, I don't know. It's like I hate that. Like they're taking up traffic. Again, mind you, I'm walking. I'm not driving. I'm just like having road rage. It's genetic. My road rage on my father's side. You know, you get it. I don't know if you get it. Dads, right? Dads. School is out and we were talking about this. The 5th graders were like kind of turning up. You know, and it's like, I'm not that old. Like, I get it. Like, I understand, like, we're going to wet toilet paper and throw it. Like, that, like, I honestly, I love that has, like, gone through all the generations. Like, if anything, I'm like, yes. Like, it's not, like, a Nintendo Switch. Like, it's not a TikTok in the bathroom situation. It's a toilet paper in the bathroom. Like, that's, like, toilet paper is supposed to be in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Obviously, the toilet paper was not in the bathroom. It was all over the floor outside. So that's a little bit different. A Labubu face down in the toilet? I can't make this up. What am I supposed to do? Reach out, like CPR? This, like, it was a fake Labubu anyway. I'm like, it's not real, but it was probably still $25. Oh God, you guys ever go through this? No, it's a good living working with kids. I learn a lot. You know, I get to test material on them, believe it or not, because they will laugh right away. They'll laugh so hard if it's funny, and if it's not, it's just like. And then sometimes it's even like, that's not funny. And I'm like, whoa, like, let's calm down. Like, let's remember, like, what you find to be funny. Like, please. Like, it's called brain rot. Like, I can't. Like, we don't have the same taste. God forbid. God forbid we don't have the same taste. You don't even like Paw Patrol. That's crazy. That's crazy. You like Coco Melon on Paw Patrol? That's crazy. And then we're having arguments. But it's good for their development. Like, it's good, like, for them to debate on the playground about this stuff. And I always, like, I love getting to be like, what do you guys think about Hoppers? You know? My favorite thing is watching a movie with kids that they've seen 100 times to the point where they're, like, saying the lines. And then they're like, it's so scary, I have to walk out. The girl who loves Frozen, she's like, I'm too scared. I'm like, what do you mean? You're wearing the dress. You love it. You love it. And she has to walk out when Elsa gets upset. I'm like, I get that. Like, I get that. But also, like, we can't be doing this. We can't be doing this. And you're asking to go on Snapchat. Like, I'm scared. Like, Roblox is scarier than Frozen, no? Like, for live, from the mouth of babes. Like, we found this out right now. And are you guys ready to hear some more comedy from comedy's next best thing? Put your hands together for the one and only Susano Jr., everybody. Keep it going. Fresh faces. I love your shirt.
Let me just make sure this doesn't fall off. Okay. Hello. How you guys doing today? That's good. Do you guys want to hear a funny beach story?
Yes.
Okay. So once upon a time, my mom takes me and my friends to a beach, and we're having fun. We're playing around, we're throwing mud at each other, we're pushing each other into the water, we're fighting off our food from a seagull. Actually, multiple. I think one of my friends got his finger bit by one of them. And we're having a fun time, and it seems like one of those days where nothing's bad's gonna happen, right? Something bad happened, right? Okay, so we're in the water, and we're pretty deep in. We're maybe like 100 feet away from the, I don't know how far we are, but, we're actually pretty far. And, my friends, for no reason, right, do the dumbest thing possible. And they start cussing out Poseidon. In the water. Mind you, in the water. Like 20 seconds later, we all start getting sucked into the ocean. And I'm fighting for my life, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm touching the ground. Okay, I'm safe. I turn around. I see my friend almost farther than the pier. And before I was safe, I was like, oh, there's my friend. Okay, he's probably going to get back, right? He was like, whoo! The worst moment to realize, my friend could not swim.
Oh my God.
Like, I mean, one of my other friends were safe. They were over there. I'm like, okay, you're good? I'm like, okay, you're good. I turn around, I see him all the way over there. And I'm screaming out to my mom, like, Mom, please, get a lifeguard, somebody, come on. She's like, what? Huh? Like, she can't hear me. And we finally get up to the shore, and she's like, oh, no. So she starts calling someone, and he finally gets dragged out of the water. They thought he had water in his lungs, but he didn't, so he's okay. But then, sadly, the next day, right, I was the only one to get a cold. Why? that sucked. But changing the subject. Today, my baby brother promoted from, was it TK? He promoted from TK, and it took me back to my 5th grade graduation. And that day we had a ceremony, we sung a song, I saw a bunch of parents crying, and we finished, we took pictures with all of the stuff, and there's this table that had like pens, cookies, and what's it called? Sunglasses. And I grab a cookie, so I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna grab. Oh. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah. It wasn't plugged in the whole time? Okay, I was like, what? I got scared for a second. Hello. And what's it called? There was like sunglasses, there's cookies, and I grabbed the cookie. I grabbed a cookie, and what's it called? And I'm just like, okay, I munch on the cookie, I eat it, I finish it, and then I think I walked back because I wanted to grab a pair of sunglasses, and I realized that the cookies have names on it, right? So I'm like, I wonder if my name's on one of them. So I sift through them, and I find the cookie with my name on it. And I'm like, I already ate one of the cookies. What do I do? What's a smart decision? Well, of course, being the good big brother I am, I grab the cookie and give it to him. And I walk away without anybody knowing. He eats it. And then later I just hear, who took my cookie? Where's my cookie? And I'm like, mission succeeded. I got away with the cookie. I don't have anything else. Okay. How long was that? Oh, okay. So I wanted to introduce someone who you've probably seen before. He looks like me. Some might say he is my father. He also doesn't have hair, but he has hair on his beard. Introducing the one and only Susano!
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. That was my son. Yes, he said we look alike, but I think he's more handsome. It's okay. I'm not like the elders of my family. They would have been like, "You wish you looked this good." No, he looks better. I ain't tripping. Well, first of all, speaking of school, I was in school today, and my phone was having a crisis. You think, how can a phone have a crisis? I had an appointment to deal with, and as they were at the promotion, I was getting all kinds of text messages, pictures, videos, and my phone's going off. I'm trying to record a lecture, trying to make sure that I'm doing good. Get out. I got about 30 minutes to relax before I have an appointment, and I have to do a training on a app that is going to be taught to me off of a computer, but I need to also download it on my phone. My phone had 10% left, and I was like, I can't even look at the pictures right now. I was about ready to cry because I couldn't be happy for a second. I was like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen. Is my phone going to survive? I have a wire, but I don't have a charging box. Am I going to find a charging box? Is it going to die? Am I going to cry? Find out next time on What's Susano going to do at school today. It's okay. Someone at the facility where they trained me actually let me borrow their box, so it was beautiful. Thank you to that person. I also wanted to know, anybody ever heard of Jimmy John's? I'm pretty sure you guys have. Yeah, Jimmy John's. I would like to know if, I found out that Jimmy John's and myself, we have something in common. No, it's not the fact that we feed people. Well, yeah, and I do that too. But what we have in common is on their window, if you ever pay attention, they have a bright light that says the smells are free. Except Jimmy John's smells are delicious. Mine might make you barf. It's okay though. I'm not gonna cry about it. It's you guys might, or somebody might. Just stay away. Eating healthy makes bad things come out. It's just the truth. you know, I also, in eating healthy, there's a fight every day for my life, not trying to go to fast food places. One of the fast food places that I recently became a little bit in love with was Burger King. And you might ask why. No, not because of the crowns they give you, but the beautiful respect that they give you when they're like, "You rule." I'm like, damn. I don't think I ever heard that in my life. I'm gonna come back around again. What? Can we cancel that order? I'll order one more time. What? Get back there. You rule. Fuck your sword. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't hear that very often. Okay, now I was thinking earlier today, because I haven't had it in a long time. I was drinking a coffee, and there used to be a Folgers commercial. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Okay, yeah. But I was thinking, because I woke up and I was like feeling good, and I showered before. I was like, oh, the best part of waking up for me was no more itchy butt. So I was like, wow. I was like, how did that happen? Because I showered the night before. I did good for myself. And, you know, I sit back and watch my kids do things that I used to when I was younger, like try to sneak snacks away without anybody noticing. My youngest is a little professional. He'll sit there and kind of start to slightly move just a little bit, but then you hear a bag of chips. And he's like, no chips? I was like, hey, you can have chips. You want chips? Yes, chips. I said, yes, you can have chips, babe. Oh. Sit there and munching on them. I read something from a file from a doctor that wrote something about me, who were like, Susano is a closet eater. I said, first of all, I did not eat in the closet. I just didn't admit when I stole somebody's lunch or dinner, okay? It was in the refrigerator, and we were always told if it's in the fridge and there's no name, it's free game, okay? Don't get pissed off at me. I was just following the rules. I'm sorry, but I'm also not, because it was delicious. The only thing I was sorry about was, you know, having to hear the lecture after, you always eat everything in this house. What's wrong with you? Do you believe that everything is yours just because it's food and you're hungry? Yes, I do. Well, why do you think I got as big as I did? It was difficult. It didn't happen overnight. It took time. That's why it also took time to lose the weight, and still taking more time. Don't rush me, because I don't know what I'll do. I might have a meltdown and go to 5 different fast food places in one night. Now, I'll probably drive past them, because I've been getting a little bit more strength, just a little bit. But the other day, I grabbed myself one of those scratchers from In-N-Out, and I was scratching it and sniffing a strawberry milkshake, and sniffing it, and then I drank water. And then I scratched it and sniffed it again, and then I drank water. And I, just to give myself a little bit more life and a little bit more, I did something good, I scratched it, and then I drank some coffee. But it was not the chocolate milkshake, the strawberry, or the vanilla, so I did good, okay? My inner me that as a child was like, you're weak. If you would have just drank that before, you chump. But myself now, I was like, I'm so proud of you. And just like, you know, Mr. Rogers, I'm so proud of you and all the things you've learned. But, you know, it's okay, guys, and I'll be okay. Don't worry. You don't need to call anybody to save me from sugar anymore. You might have to later, but don't worry about it right now. Okay, everybody, that's my time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, this coming Monday on June 15th, I will be at the Living Room for Macaroni Mondays. Later tonight, I will be at the Hyatt for Laughs at the Lounge. And on every second and fourth Wednesday, that's where you can possibly find me. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Keep it going for the Susanos, everybody. That was wonderful. Have a good night, guys. I'm still trying to get my dad to do a duo act with me. You know what I mean? But I'm scared like somebody would call somebody. Be like, we're performing. And they're like, last week too? And I'm like, okay, no, that was a real fight. No, I'm just kidding. How are you guys doing? Good? You doing good? Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. I know I'm not used to like the respect. Like you miss when I talk about I work with kids. And it's like they're not calling me like curse names, but it's like I wish they would. Like in their face, they're like, I'm like, I know you want to call me a B right now, so they call me mom instead. I'm just kidding. Because I used to be like, oh my God, like they called me mommy, and now they call me papa a lot, which is so weird. Like one kid loves to call me papa, and and I know it's not like as a joke. Like he gets so excited, he's like, papa. I mean, and then his brain goes through and it's like really weird. But I would be so like, oh, you think I'm like your mom, and then their mom comes to pick them up, and they like punch her in the stomach, and they're like, let's get McDonald's, and it's like really crazy. It's really crazy, but I love them, and you're gonna love this next comic. Put your hands together for the very funny Richard Obasi, everybody. Keep it going.
Yeah. Those two sure do know a lot about food. Because I didn't know that Burger King had a new slogan. I always thought it was have it your way, not your rule. It's new to me. Must not be new to y'all. Nobody laughed. Okay, let's get to my jokes. All right, so comparison is the thief of joy. Y'all agree? I feel like a lot of times as black people, we always be comparing ourselves to people and stuff like, white privilege, white people got this, white people got that. Like there's no benefits to being black. So this set is dedicated to that. Let's see. We have influenced how people walk and talk, and we've changed the landscape of language so much that they had to put a name on it. And it's called AAVE, African American Vernacular. Finna, Hella, Inclecta, Cam Newton. Bling Bling, Lil Wayne. Ooh, E40. You know? and it's some stuff. It's some stuff. It don't even wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm aware. Oh, then we have stuff called reduplication, and that's when you say something twice just to get that extra emphasis on it. So sometimes a woman, she might be thick, but sometimes she might be thick. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, man. It's reduplication. And then also, there's other stuff. It's just, if you know, you know. Like, if I was to say, I feel like you would probably know. God is good all the time. Amen. Come on now. Sometimes it's just if you know, you know. And only one of y'all knew in here. That's okay. That's okay. My sister, come on now. Hell yeah. That's what this is about. We got our own crime. Bless you. Black on black crime. Nobody else got that. We got our own. I know a lot of times we like to say black people can't be racist because we don't have the power to systematically oppress nobody. Sure, why not? But we got a prejudice. How about that? We got that, and black people can't be racist. I'm just saying, whatever. We got our own black national anthem. I feel like once again only one of us will know it, but lift every voice and sing. I'm not gonna sing the whole thing. I just gotta practice it for the set. I'm doing 15 minutes next Saturday, so I gotta come on now. Yeah. All right, so cool. What else? Oh, we got our own. Okay, now it gets good. We got our own month, Black History Month, and I know people like to say, "Oh, well, we got the shortest month, but we got the longest dick." So you know what I'm saying? you can't have it all. You can't have it all, man. And we got our own. We got our own food. It's not the best. I ain't gonna lie, I like Mexican food a whole lot more. But it makes sense when you think about the history. Soul food is the original struggle meal. It comes from a time when slaves had to put together meals from like scraps and leftovers and whatever crops they were allowed to grow. And that's why we have stuff like cabbage and chitlins and pig feed and greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, lambs, rams, hogs, you name it. And history is repeating itself even now because it's 2026 and we got new foods coming about in the black community, like tendernism, and like hot Cheeto balls. I don't know if you guys have seen those little hot balls. I don't know. I've never had them before. Whatever. And then we got Kool-Aid pickles and pineapples and stuff like that. It's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy, and there's no wonder why we have our own diseases. A lot of them come from eating that food. Heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, big back syndrome, booty do. That's when your stomach sticks out more than your booty do, you know. Thank you. Cankles, fatty liver, the itis, lunch lady arms. Let's see how many more I got. Did I write them down? Oh, great. Oh, I was relying on my memory. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. They're right here. Lunch lady arms, veneer breath, the silent killer, wanting something sweet. Which leads to the sugars, aka diabetes. You know, y'all saw Soul Food. Big Mama, your arm. But, you know, it's a part of being black, man. And my king is going to feel me on this one. Because we're royalty, when they make our condoms, they wrap them in gold. Come on now. I didn't get that gene myself, but I'm funny, so, you know, it kind of evens out, man. But it's an experience, and it's cool. It's real cool until it ain't. Because black people, we like to, I feel like I fucked that up, but I'm going to keep going. Black people, we like to act like the rules don't apply to us. That's what we like to do. I'm going to give you all a couple examples of what I'm talking about. Exhibit A, free the homie. Why do we say that? Because it's like, we know he did it. And how's it go? We all know the saying, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. So why are we talking about freedom? Let him do the time. Let him do the time, man. Exhibit B, time. We all know about the different time zones. What is the damn, I did this in a minute. Pacific time, Eastern time. There's another one. Central. There we go. Thank you. And if you black, you know that there's a time zone that we all live and operate in. And it goes without saying, color people time. So, you know, if your event starts at 9, you just tell us it starts at 5, we'll be there on time. And it gets even worse with African people time. Come on now. And as much as I want to make it seem like, I think, let me make sure that's how it goes, because I haven't done this in a minute. Cool there. Oh, no, this one. Exhibit D is an honorable mention. I have to mention it because it's one word and it's simple, but it causes a lot of fights. And it's Uno. Because Uno has rules. Uno comes with rules in the box, and I don't understand why every time we're playing, we're arguing back and forth when it could all be so simple. We could just play by the rules, you know. And as much as I want to make it seem like it's all fun and games, I can't, because it ain't. Black people are the least respected race out of everybody, and it's partially because we don't respect ourselves. And I'm going to give y'all, that's not how that goes either, but I'm going to keep on going. We don't respect ourselves because we still out here banging on each other over baseball hats, stealing from stores, bipping cars, fighting over the Popeye's crispy chicken sandwich and AP watches, twerking on tables at brunch, wearing pajama pants and bonnets outside, getting BBLs and veneers, buying podcast equipment, having 50-50 debates, popping balloons and roasting each other, blaming our lack of emotional intelligence on our zodiac signs, setting up GoFundMe. This list is crazy. It's only a couple more. Setting up GoFundMes instead of life insurance, and inviting people to the cookout. And that's why I don't nobody take us serious. And when you start to lose, what makes us us, ladies? Oh damn. Y'all used to have protective styles, box braids and cornrows. Not no more. Everybody wearing them. We used to have representation on TV, but now they're taking away all the black TV shows. We losing recipes. They took away Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben. They took the dreadlocks off the cinnamon stick on the Apple Jacks box, and he's Jamaican. He's Jamaican. Why are they doing that? It's crazy. And back when people respected us a little bit more, we used to have nigga, but now everybody's saying it, and it's crazy. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. I actually will come back a little bit blacker, just so I can fit those condoms. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. There's a lot of good, bad, and ugly that comes with being black, and it's not for everybody. And if y'all don't believe me, look at Michael Jackson. Thank y'all. That's my time. That's my time. Y'all can find me at Don't Call Me Rich _ on Instagram. Thank y'all so much.
Keep it going for Richard, everybody. I wish Cinda was there for that. She would have loved. She would have some freaking tags for you. But I'm going to tag this girl up here. Put your hands together for the one and only Shemaya Bang, everybody. Keep it going.
Thank you so much for having me, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shemaya Bang Weinstein. That's right, no relation to Harvey. Not that I know of. Maybe Diddy. I might have some relations with him. That's a whole nother story for me and 50 to talk about. I think that's why he did that documentary right after I had that conversation with my people in New York. That's right. I am from New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, thank you. Anybody from New York? Yeah, I bet you have. Everybody's been to New York. I like that. Where? New York, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens? Buffalo. Buffalo ain't New York. That's upstate. That's upstate. You got to go to the hood. You got to go to the Bronx and get the pizza. JFK, you was like going through the airport, right? He's like, whoo. He's funny. Where you from? Nigeria? Yes, baby. Hey. Because, and the bang is for Bangladesh. That's why I know. Bang, bang, Bangladesh. Tuikas amike ebeta janosna ami she mal shemaya bang. Bangladesh, that's me, baby. Yeah, you like that, right? You like that. So, yeah, that's how I got out here. I had this big dream. You know, I was going to be this big rapper, movie star. Moved it to Beverly Hills. Next thing you know, you really understand what being in LA is like until you become homeless. I was on the verge, y'all. I was on the verge of becoming homeless. That shit's real. Like, when you got to pay that $5,000 rent and you ain't got it, damn, they don't give you much time. You got to go. You got to go. The sheriff will be like, duck, 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 duck. We here. Damn. Shit. I need therapy, bro. I really need therapy after that. People be like, you got issues. Yeah, bitch, I got issues. I was about to be homeless. Shit, my shit's still in boxes. I was checking in my truck this morning. I still got my coats from New York in the car. Now, I got no business with them big-ass coats. I probably don't have no business wearing this coat right now. It's kind of hot out there. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like, it's been a while. That was, like, a very traumatic moment. And I feel like moments like that is what defines us as comedians. Like, we have shit to say. So, you know, I felt like I died and I undied from the stress. My landlord, like, I had, like, kidney stone, almost died of kidney stone failure. They, like, put this thing up inside. You know, you got a third hole. You know that? You got that? Yeah, you do. We all do. Yeah, we all do. It's called the urethra. It goes through, for me, it's my vajayjay, and for you, it's like, you know, your Johnson, depending on how big or small. You know, like you were saying earlier, right? The brothers, right? They be having short months, but they be having long things. So me, once you go black, you never go back. Me, I went kosher, baby. It's the same thing, just inside out, circumcised. Yeah, ask somebody. Yeah, so I came back from the dead as like this crazy person, according to my husband. So yeah, so I'm married. Give it up for me. You probably are not married, but y'all should be married one day. That is God's law, according to Jesus. You know, so me and my husband, we got married. You guys watched that famous show Entourage? Anybody heard of it? You from Nigeria. You definitely haven't heard of it. I didn't either, but I hear it's pretty common. So my husband is this character called E. So I thought I was going to come out here for these big Hollywood dreams, you know. Instead, I'm out here looking for spots on the sidewalk with them homeless bitches. So, you know, after 8 years of being, you know, in this relationship, I was like, yo, you getting the cow and the milk for free. You got to, you know, bag this, or I'm going to go talk to my rabbi. I'm going to have to keep it pushing. So he did decide to marry me. And, you know, I grew up Muslim, and it was around 9/11. So I went from Punjabi 9/11 to, you know, Jewish Shabbat Shalom type of thing. It's crazy. It's really crazy. You probably think like, yeah, so my landlord threw me out on Hanukkah. So that's what got me into comedy because, I was a new mom and they told me that I needed to get a job and I had to pick a job. So I've been on my back and on my knees for 13 years. And now they talking about I got to be on my 2 feet. I was like, oh, shit, I need to get a job. So there were so many jobs, so many things that I've been going on, interviews, and so many gigs I've been trying out. And the best thing for me has been comedy because I get to talk my shit, bitch. To talk my shit. That's right. So, recently I decided I was going to get on some red carpet. And instead of getting on the red carpet, I got on not on the A-list, but instead on the hit list, bitch. I got on the hit list. Yes, that's right. They had the security Nazi after me. Talk about it's not the time. You are not the one. I think I died then, too. I died and I undied. I told the security guard, he said I had mental health problems. They tried to 5150 a bitch. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, yeah, wouldn't you have a mental health problem if you get rejected? Shit, it felt like a breakup. I felt like Jesus left. It was like the real Jews. I was a real Jew at that point. Like, Jesus left us, baby. Come on. I'm Sephora. I got you, boo. I got you. So I put my hubby on my back, and we kept it pushing. That's right. We kept it pushing, and here I am doing comedy, doing my thing, baby. That's right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, and, I'm actually making some moves. I'm getting booked. I'm here and there, and shit's happening, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyways, you can catch me this Saturday. I will be performing. Now I'm in Newport Beach, baby. I'm leveling up, yeah. So, yes, you can find me on TikTok or Instagram. My name is Shumaya Bang Weinstein, ShumayABang. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having yourself here.
Keep it going for Shemaya Bang, everybody. Is this yours? It's beautiful. Oh my God, the stickers on the back. I love stickers. How you guys doing? Good? You doing good? I hear Rabbi and my ears like perk. I live across the street from the temple that my mom has also done noise complaints against, and she's also on the sisterhood. It's very scary. There's a carnival. There's always a carnival at the temple. There's always a carnival, and it's like, where's my invite? No, I'm kidding. I'm so invited. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. And they used to not want to push their sons on me because I was bald. I had my piercings and everything. But all Orthodox Jewish women have shaved heads too. But they wear wigs. You know that? No, truly. A lot of Orthodox, I didn't know that. But when I shaved my head, my dad was like, so you're a lesbian now? And I was like, no, you can call me a Hoova. Who cares about the septum piercing? No, they were so upset. My mom would send me pictures of me as a kid and be like, remember when? And I'm like, remember when I didn't even know fractions? It was a different time. And now it is time for this next comic. You know him. You love him. Put your hands together for God's love, everybody. Woo! He's like, who? You. God's love, we love. All about love. Who here is in love? No, I just keep going. Okay, probably. Yes. Keep it going.
Thank you for that introduction. How you are doing today? Good. So, the last time that I was here, I had told you guys that I'm a nurse. So, if you don't know, I am a nurse. So, I like to think of myself as a man of science. And I have this particular thing that has been bugging my mind for 10 years now. One of my friend, he has a son who is now 10, but he stutters when he talks. But what blows my mind is the fact that my friend, he doesn't stutter, and stuttering doesn't run in his family. His wife doesn't stutter either. But it had me wondering, did they use vibrator when they conceived him? um, you guys that live in LA, you guys are built different. I've only lived in LA for about 3 weeks now. I know, right? Fresh off the boat, right? And the other day, I was driving downtown. I'm beginning to learn real fast the neighborhoods to avoid. I was downtown driving with this girl, and all of a sudden, a car pulled up next to us. And this dude was making, throwing gang signs. True story. At one point, he even pointed a gun at us. Yeah, I know, right? That was my reaction. I was like, do I need to go back to Alabama? The girl that I was with, she goes, God's love, lose him. Don't let him catch up to us. Bitch, I'm trying. There's fucking traffic. It's LA. She goes, I'm so scared. Bitch, me too. We eventually lost him. And when we got back to the house, she was telling me how, God's love, I was so glad how brave you were, I love how confident you were. I love how calm you were, how you handled the whole thing and got us home safely. When I was driving, because I was driving, my leg was shaking. I was like this the whole time. I didn't let her see that though. At some point, I had to switch and started driving with my left foot. And I had my right hand on her lap. Baby, I'm gonna get us home safely. Whole time I was shooting brakes. But when we got home, I had the best sex of my life. Because in her eyes, I was brave. Thank you. Of course, that was after I changed my wet pants. Dating can be hard sometimes. Yeah, you single? Yeah, me too. It's rough out here. And something that I recently found out that changed my perspective on dating. Did you guys know that 9 out of 10 times, if a woman is killed, the husband or the ex is usually the number one suspect? You knew that? I didn't. That's a very useful information, right? Because now, if any of my exes gets killed, I'm not about to have them looking at me as a suspect. So you better believe I'm quitting my job. I'm helping the police because we got to find this guy. I'm joining the search parties. I'm handing out flyers. Whatever it takes. I'm helping the police make timeline until we get this motherfucker. Anything to help me lead them away from where I hid the body. Anyone here racist? Yeah? Mm-hmm. See? No hands. I've come to the realization that we are all low-key racist, right? People just don't like to admit it. White people, they think all black people look alike. Black people think all white people look alike, right? Every African gets called African booty scratcher. Now imagine my nightmare back in school. Every time my ass would itch, this was me. I didn't want to scratch it and prove them right. Every Latino somehow becomes Mexican. And every Asian person you know becomes Chinese. Matter of fact, I experienced this myself. A couple years back, before I grew out my locks, I was in Tokyo. And a group of Japanese girls, they ran up to me, excited as hell, asking to take pictures. I was like, damn, mama, I made it. I know I have a video uploaded on YouTube with 500 views, but I didn't know my reach was that wide. That's what I thought. Until one of them goes, Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart. Now, that got me feeling some type of way, you know. Because I wasn't sure if it was because of my skin color or my height. See, come on now, come on. Why would you do that? You laugh way too hard. That was uncalled for. Because first off, Kevin Hart is 5'5". I'm 5'6". 5'7", 5'8", depending on the shoes. And the day, some days I shrink. Like my dick. Who in here likes rap music? Yeah? Okay, cool. Me too. And not because I'm black. Yeah, you know, just for the racist motherfuckers. I love rap music. And recently there has been a lot of female rappers. You know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Sexy Red, or my personal favorite, Glorilla. Yeah. But my problem with them, they be lying. Yeah, I know, right? They go like, this pussy juicy, this pussy sweet, this pussy drippy. Eat this pussy, you'll never be the same. They have me excited like a motherfucker to eat pussy for the first time. Yeah, in case you're wondering, it didn't taste like fruit punch. Maybe more like lemonade, depending on the pH. And one thing about me is I can't hide my facial expression. It's always gotten me in trouble. So when I was eating it, you know, I made a face. You would think I just took a shot of Hennessy. Oh, my God. I know. You know, and she had the audacity to say, hey, daddy, you like how this pussy tastes? Why would you set me up like that? Maybe if I was going to the club, I would like the taste. And the crazy part was when I made it, you know, to kiss her. This bitch gonna turn her head to the side. You know, talking about, baby, did you eat onions today? You tell me. Did you put onions down there today? All right, guys, my name is God's Love. Thank you. And you can find me all socials, Noslove Official. Thank you, guys. Noslove Official, like a nurse. Nurse Love. Yes, sir.
Keep it going for God's love, everybody. And for getting in there and trying it. I'm proud of you for trying that puh. I'm so proud of you. Give it up for trying new things. Give it up for trying new things. I'll never forget the first time I heard, because S the D, that was forever. Like, I feel like in 5th grade I was hearing that. But eat that puh, I didn't hear till middle school. And it's like, suck versus eat. Like, I don't know, it was a lot. It was a lot. I was, like, very confused. I had to do sex ed in school. Like, my mom never was like, I didn't hear about the birds or the bees or menstruation. Everyone got quiet, I know. Menstruation. I shouldn't have done that. It's on my mind. God forbid. God forbid. You guys ever had one? No. I made a joke to somebody who, you know, I'm in like a situation. Ship. I ship it. I don't know. I ship it. We'll see what happens. But I made a joke. I was like, I don't know. I made some joke about like, oh, it's good when it's here and it's not good when it's not. I don't know. I made some crazy period joke and he didn't laugh. So I felt like I would share that with you guys now. Just so you could feel the second hand of that. You know, maybe you could, oh my God. You're like, stop it. I'm so excited to bring this next guy to the stage. Put your hands together for the very funny Morrow, everybody. Not today. Well, I mean today, not tomorrow. Morrow, let's go.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Maro. And as you can tell, I have an accent. I'm a Nigerian. So when it comes to the Nigerian culture, I don't play with it. I hold it strong. I don't joke with it. But I'm beginning to notice something about the Nigerians here in America. They're beginning to act like white people. Oh my God. You know? So in Nigeria, right, you can just call your friend or family member and say, hey, man, I'm coming to your house. And I want to stay in your house for 1 month. And as the culture demands, they're supposed to feed you for that 1 month for free. Give you all the things that you need. You see, now some Nigerians here are beginning to act differently. Because I called my brother. I live in Florida. I called him. I said, hey, man, I'm coming to LA. And I'm going to be living in your house for 1 month. And he was so excited. He was like, yeah, you come on. I said, okay. So I took my bags and I boarded the flight and I got here. And this is it. In our culture, the visitor has to come with a loaf of bread. That's what the culture demands. So when I was coming, I brought the loaf of bread as usual, and I gave it to him. And he accepted it. So I thought everything was fine. It's been 7 days now. I've been eating my own bread. Morning, afternoon, and evening. This nigga refused to feed me. So I'm like, okay, maybe he forgot the culture. Let me remind him, right? So I called him, Emeka, come. It's as if you have forgotten our culture. You know, you're supposed to feed me the whole time that I'll be here. And I did my part. I gave you the bread and you accepted it. What is going on? This nigga replied me, do you have a pussy? Apparently, this nigga only feeds people with pussy. So if you have a pussy, you can go to his house and eat for free. Thank you, guys. So, people always say this word, right? They'll say, this word is a small word. You probably said it yourself. Like, let's say you travel to, you met somebody here in LA, and then you happen to be in Australia, and then you meet that person. You like, wow, I never thought I would see you again. This word is a small word, right? We say stuff like that, and we all agree to words like that, to sayings like that. But to me, I don't think this word is a small word. This is the reason why I said it. So, my neighbor, right? He came to my door and knocked my door, and he said, "Hey, Maro." I said, "Yes. How can I help you?" He said, I need to borrow $20 from you. I said, okay. He said, my ATM card has some problem. I can't use it. I need to go to the neighborhood gas station near close to our apartment and get some cigarette. And in 2 hours, I'm going to run to the bank and get the cash, and I'll give it back to you. I said, okay, fine. I borrowed him the $20. It's been 4 years now. I haven't seen my neighbor, Marcos. So I've been asking my other neighbors, like, have you people seen Marcos? And they keep telling me, Marcos is also looking for you. So it's as if Marcos is asking about me to know his next move. So he will keep hiding from me. Okay, so I used to live in Alabama, and I recently moved to Florida. And I've lived in America now for 10 years. And this whole time, I never had any accident, no car accident, until recently I moved to Florida. Those people there can't drive. I'm telling you, this is true life story. In just 1 month, right? In 1 month, they hit my car 4 times. 4 times. So the last time they hit my car, I faced it. So I'm like, okay, this is what I would do. So I took the front bumper off, took the back bumper as well. I took it off. So now when I'm driving on the road and they come close to me, those idiot drivers, and then they see my back bumper and see my front bumper, they'll be like, this guy is a hit and run driver. And they stay away from me. And it's been working. It's been working. They've been staying away from me. And I noticed, I got here this morning. And I noticed that you people too can't drive. You can't drive at all. And I'm thinking of moving to LA. Yes, I'm thinking of moving to LA. So when you see a car with no front bumper and no back bumper, just know you spotted Maro. Thank you, guys. So on all platform, it's Utus Maro. Yeah. And on Instagram, it's Utus Maro 1. That's because they deactivated my old account. I had about 140,000 followers. Thank you, guys. Utus is UTUS, then Maro, MARO.
Keep it going for Maro, everybody. Oh my God, I'm seeing. Oh my God, that's so funny. I can't drive. Period. That's not a period, Joe. I just can't drive. I can't. But you guys are gonna want to drive and see this next comic. He's our headliner tonight. It's been a long time. It's very good to see you, Kyle Seeley, everybody. Yo, he sat down. Yes. Keep it going.
Keep clapping. Where's the clapping? What's going on? You guys just stopped. What the hell? Hi, everybody. How's it going? Are we good? Are we good? I guess the clapping was kind of, I tried to read. Yeah, no, you can stop. It's okay. I fucked up the vibes. I wasn't going to come tonight. I had some pizza, and my girlfriend was home, and I was like, I'll fucking stay here. What am I doing? But I did it. I made it out, and that's, it's, I don't know. It's kind of like reverse AA, comedy open mics. Is like you have to force yourself to go to them. I don't know. So we're all pretty much just like new here, right? Like you guys have just, and then you've been here for a while, but you moved here, and yeah, I just moved here like 6 months ago. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm from Boston. It's pretty fucking miserable there. But the weird thing about Boston is you spend so much time there. You're like, yeah, I love it here, And then you move out, and you're like, wow, everywhere else is way better than this fucking place. But what drives me crazy, so my job's complicated. I'm a driving instructor in Boston, but I live here because I make videos for the driving school company. So I fly back once a month to teach lessons and stuff. And I don't know, I make jokes on stage about how like the Los Angeles drivers are worse than Boston drivers, and everybody argues with me. And I'm like, I'm a fucking driving instructor. I'm the goddamn authority. I'm back and forth once a month. I can tell you de facto it is way worse in Los Angeles. I think the thing is, in Boston, people are fucking assholes, right? Like, they like dicks to you. But, that's pretty much it, right? Here, it's like, they got to be on drugs. It's got to be on, like, I'm walking there's a stop sign and I'm going to go, and people in Boston will, like, push past the line, and you'll be like, hey, come on, slow down. But, like, here, they'll see you, and then they'll fucking drive at you. That happened to me with a truck. I had to like scoot like out of the way and like narrowly avoid murder. And I was like, the fuck did I do? Like, it felt so personal. But I was just like, drugs. He's on drugs, which is almost more reasonable. I'm like, I can adjust to that. I'm like, I can accept it. You were on a ton of coke, and it seemed like a good idea to hit me with your car. I get it. Not like intimately. I've never done coke, but I get it. I can imagine it. It's doable. I got a new motorcycle. Yay. It was a decision right out here because it's like. I'm on a motorcycle, and I just told you how scary everything is. I have removed the 4 walls, and now it's just me. There's no seatbelt. There's these like airbags that I can put on me. I'm like, fucking no, like, so I can hit the ground and turn into a pillow or something. I'm not gonna do it. But I was really worried about. I live in Hollywood, literally, like the 90028, and it's. Surprise, surprise, the most expensive place to insure anything. I am paying about as much in insurance for the motorcycle as I am paying for the motorcycle. I'm not kidding. That's just fucking real. It's expensive. And yeah, I don't know. I've been really worried about people stealing it because you hear horror stories about like people driving up in a van and just picking it up and dragging it in. So I was so worried about this that I bought the bike with the lock. I lock the tire up every time I stop it, and I chain it to a pole. What happened? Am I good? No? Okay. We're not going to blow up or anything? We're good? Okay. I chain it to a pole, right? I'm like, they're not going to do anything about this. Like, they need, like 4 angle grinding discs to just remove this thing, right? And I'm feeling pretty smug, pretty smart. I come out to my bike, mirrors are gone. And then they stole my fucking, my brake fluid thingy, which isn't even worth anything. They just stole it because it was part of the mirror setup, and they were like, this will be fun. I'll just steal this from... And I didn't notice until I was on the bike and on the road, and then I went to brake, and it wasn't doing it. I was like, what the fuck? Exactly. I'm like, what the hell, man? You tried to kill me for what probably was just a convenience thing. So anyways, they will steal your shit in Hollywood. It'll happen. It'll happen. It's shiesty. I like where I'm staying. I like what I'm a part of, but I do acknowledge that, I'm probably going to get robbed at some point. And that's okay. I'm from this place called North Reading. Very safe. I have a mom's basement. I can go there. I paid $250 a month when I was living with my mom. I can go back there. Yeah, no, I can't do that here. I wish. But I don't have any moms out here. But I don't want that. I want to fucking almost get there. I got to live a little bit. It's like 32 fucking years old. I got to do it. I got to ask for meth. I went to go do my laundry at the laundromat next door, and I have my clothing on my back, and I'm walking down the street, and this nice man with face tattoos, he stops and he goes like, hey, how are you doing? And I was like, oh, geez, I'm good. And he was like, do you have any meth? And I was like, sorry, I don't. And he was like, oh, no worries. Have a good day. And I was like, oh, good luck. And he walked off, and I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, just this guy trusted me, I have the look of somebody who would have meth, Like maybe that's a protection. Maybe I look, do I look methy to you? Is it no? I don't know. I was, yeah. I did that joke at a bike in Hollywood, and they were like, that's not special. You're not special. We all got, I was like, temperature check. Have we all been asked for meth? They're like, yeah, I'm going to get asked on the way home tonight, and I was like, well, fuck me. Are you afraid? Does anybody, so you guys are new, do you have a fear of helicopters? A newfound fear of helicopters? No? Not yet. I do now. I never knew it. I was in Boston. There's no helicopters ever. Barely. Sometimes you hear one on the distance, but here it's all of the time, right? And I don't know. It's like I've been hearing them, and I read a story about Santa Monica because the more I'm hearing them, I'm like, they're dangerous. Like, so they're driving at like 12 o'clock at night over my head. I'm like, is he sleepy? Is this guy going to be sleepy in the helicopter and stuff? And so I don't like, I don't know. It's just not something I ever had to ask myself. So I'm Googling, like, do helicopter crashes happen in Los Angeles? And they were like, oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago there was in Santa Monica. There was a helicopter crash, took out palm trees and a couple of people. And I'm like, fucking sweet. So it happens, you know? So I got my proof for my neuroses. And, yeah, I'm sitting in my apartment. It's 12 o'clock at night. And there's a helicopter that's circling around my building, like at least like 10 times for like an hour. And I'm trying to go to sleep, and I'm with my girlfriend and my cat in my bed, just listening to the helicopter, and I'm just vividly imagining the blades like chopping through the brick and blending me, my girlfriend, and my cat into a smoothie, you know, like a little apartment. That's all I can think of. And I'm outside. I go to the window. I'm trying to figure out like what's he doing? Why is he fucking in circles? And he's got a spotlight pointed at my building. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm worried about the helicopter, but I should be worried about the murderer that they're looking for in my building. Hollywood. Hollywood. I love it. I really do. It's a lot of fun. Has anybody ever, do we think about dying in here? Do we ever think about dying? Yeah, of course. It's my company right there. It's my people. It's yeah. No, I don't know. I had a grandmother recently, and she died. Thank you. I don't really care because she was 85. She's 85. You know, like, what are you gonna do after that? It's kind of a good time to go. When would you prefer? 95? Okay, that's older than me. I think but teach their own. 75, I think, is what I would do. But yeah, I don't know. I'm at her funeral. They're all like, "Oh, it's so sad." I'm like, that was kind of like the best time to go. You know, yeah, they're upset. You know, and I guess they have a point. I mean, she did get hit by that truck. But honest to goodness, I mean, that's like you know, like you go 85, 90. When's the dementia gonna come? You know, truck, give me the truck. I'll take the truck. She kind of lucked out. I was talking to my older brother about that. I was like, because he didn't go to the funeral. He hates our family. I hate my family. But that's also why I go to the funerals, to make sure it's over. You know what I mean? So so I'm talking to my older brother. I'm like, yeah, our grandmother, she died. And he's like, oh, geez, that's crazy. She used to be a clown. She used to be a clown. She used to go to like cancer wards and like dance and shit like that. Yeah, which kind of made sense because in the police report it said that upon contact, they heard a faint honk. Honk, like her last. Okay, all right. I've been Kyle Seeley. I'm on Instagram at not Kyle Seeley. You guys have a good night.
Keep it going for Kyle, everybody. And I said headliner, but I'm crazy because this woman has become such an integral part of this place that I assumed you all know she'd be coming up too. Please put your hands together for our brand new best member of this family, Jazz Clarity, everybody. Keep it going.
I love how I was forgotten about, but I'm always like not forgotten about. Appreciate it. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey YouTube. I think we're not on TikTok today. That's okay. But how y'all doing, chat? One thing y'all need to know about LA and driving, we all were taught that hitting people is 10 points. So be careful. Be careful. And then, like, you know, you talked about, I'm going to need 7, sorry. And then you talked about being in the car with the gangbangers. I'm like, you need the gangbang accent. Like, you need like, what's happening, cuz? What happened? What's up? You got to, like, turn the accent on. It's not going to make it no better, but at least they won't think you a punk, you know. That'd be like, they love to scare people. It's the thing. I used to be attracted to them, so I'm like, give me the lingo. Give me the backstory. Oh, okay, so I love this Cosby sweater. Not Cosby like that, but like, you know, there was a time where we loved Cosby sweaters. And it got a little chilly in here, so I had to put it on. Let me talk about what I was going to talk about. So, I just recently was in New Orleans, right? And baby, the food is great, but it is so hot. It is so hot out there, I swear. Like, you would swear and wish that you were bow-legged, because the way you got to walk with your legs open, you walk around like Yosemite Sam trying to just, please, try not to chafe. It's crazy. And then they give their babies. I ain't gonna say they give their babies. Let me not come in New Orleans like that. But they have kids on the street playing drums from like this big, and I'm like, dang, everybody get their money here. That is crazy. And I also found out that crack is a luxury drug there. I didn't know that crack was a luxury drug. Like, I mean, you come to LA, that's not a luxury. Like, but the unhoused lady told me this information. And I love that you talked about dead people today. Again, my condolences. But I walked around a mausoleum for 2.5 hours there. It was a great time. It was a great time. Got to think about life and love. And I saw this gentleman on the mausoleum wall because, you know, they got pictures and stuff. And it was like a mother and a son. And I was like, damn, your son is fine. Oh, her son was fine. My God. Oh, I almost stepped on my fence. But her son was fine. I was like, dang, I know necrophilia is illegal, but that might be a hill I'm willing to die on. You know what I'm saying? Dang, just a pogo stick. I'm really okay, anyway, I'm not going to do it. Rest in peace to that man. Oh, man, but I never found who I was looking for. I guess I found somebody, you know, some fine people, but never found who I was looking for. That's crazy. What was I going to tell y'all? I forgot, y'all. Give me a second. This time in Louisiana, I'm still recovering. I'm asleep most of the day. Just trying to recover. Oh, that's what I was going to tell y'all. So I've been finding myself in spaces where I'm the youngest in the room. Shout out to this button, this beeper. It makes you feel like, oh, did I do something wrong? I've been in these spaces where the people are older, and I'm like the youngest in the crowd, but I feel like a big dog, right? Because when you're in your 20s, you feel like, I made it to being an adult, but you're like in elementary school. And then when you get to your 30s, you're like in middle school, you feel like the big dog, but you're really not the big dog. Like, you are bigger than the 20-year-olds, but you're not here yet. And then you get to your 40s, high school, and so on and so forth. And so I went to this orchestra, and we were the youngest in the group. They were like, where are my 40s and up at? And we're thinking they're going to go backwards. No, we were just the babies in the crowd. And so usually I'm in these younger spaces, right, where we have the pop-pops and the aunties. Now, you notice I didn't say nanas and unks, right? Because they're there, but the pop-pops are trying to find them a young tenderoni. And the aunties are still trying to tell you they got it, okay? You be like, go auntie, go auntie. But when you're in the younger spaces, I'm considered auntie, so I am knowing how I still got it, right? And pop-pop is kind of my type, right? They always have a great pickup line like, my late wife, she used to be just your size. I got a dress you could try on at the house if you want to. And I'll be like, okay, Mr. Charles, I might like that dress. And so, you know, because I said this is my type, you know, what do I look like bringing home Mr. Charles so that everybody can call this man sir at my house? Like, I got a daddy. Why would I let them call this man sir? I even got a grandmother still, okay? Why would I be dating Mr. Charles? Or like, I'm like, babe, I want to go out tonight. And he like, I got a pinochle game with your Nana, Fred, and Gertrude. Sorry. Like, Mr. Charles. No, because I got to respect my elders. I can't call him like nothing but Mr. Charles. And I'd be hurt if one day Mr. Charles is, you know, away, missing in action sometime. And my grandmother goes, come here, baby, sit down. I got to talk to you about your boyfriend, Mr. Charles. I think he a little too old for you. I'm going to take him off your hands. Like, dang, Granny, what's up with that? That's my man. It's okay. I'm going to stop dating Mr. Charles. I'm going to look for Uncle John. Not Uncle John. Not Uncle John. Y'all know what Johns are, right? Maybe Uncle James, Aunt Teresa, you know. I'll be outside with everybody. Good times, good stuff. I love this faint laugh that you're giving. It's like giving me life. And then so I met this bartender, right? She was really hot. You know, I love who you love, like who you like. I like what I like. I call myself fluid, I guess. And this bartender, she was really hot, like fine as shit. And I told her, I said, you remind me of a girl I used to know. And the girl I used to know used to be a girlfriend of mine. And I was like, okay, I like her. I met her at Chuck E. Cheese. I was grown, though. I wasn't a kid. And I was taking my nieces and nephews. And Chuck E. Cheese has this ritual of sorts where the kids dance for tickets in both of them. You know, Chucky makes it rain on the kids. Just, go Chucky, go Chucky. It's their first introduction to stripping, right? So I partaked. Thank you. I partake in this ritual of sorts because I know that my waitress is also Chucky. And I was like, dang, she is so cute. Oh, my gosh. So I whispered in Chucky's ear. I said, you can make it rain on me, Chucky. Go, Chucky. Go, Chucky. I got her number, you know. We ain't last too long, though. You know, something about dating women, they get on my nerves eventually. Like, it just drives me a little crazy. But I was telling this bartender, like, we could last a little longer. I don't think it works. She liked polyamory, and she liked my brother instead. But it's okay. It's okay. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. This is why they get on my nerves. Anyway, I'm still looking for a man. If you were looking for me, though, because I'm a little parched. But if you're looking for me, I will be at State Social on Monday at 7 p.m. I will be where will I be? At somewhere on Thursday. Fourth Wall. I'll be at Fourth Wall on Thursday at 8 p.m. I will be at the Ice House the 25th of July. And you'll always catch me here at the LA School of Comedy. So, you know, come see me. That's JASCLARITY on all socials. Coming back to the stage, Sam Linderman.
Keep it going for Jazz, everybody. And one more time for Jason Ham, of course. If you haven't paid, take it up with Jason. He's crazy. He will come after you. I like to make Jason out to be a different character every time. And he yes ands it. And it's amazing. And yes, and we do podcasting, headshots, self-tapes, classes, studio rental, rent the space. The chairs go away. Chairs go away, and it's a whole different place. I've been Sam. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH. And it's been a great night. Thank you, LA School of Comedy. See you Friday. Maybe Thursday. Who knows? Who knows?